Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. So, we need to make sure, that we have ourselves ready for the horde. Not going to be taking that on in today's episode. We'll save that for tomorrow's episode, but we'll try to lead right into it and get ourselves prepared. So that's kind of the first order of business is going to be making sure we're prepared for the horde. Don't want to get caught with our pants down. Don't want to see the old Grand Spartan with his pants down. So let's run into the base, make sure we have all the necessary resources. Why are some of those off? See that? Am I short on power? No. Did I not wire some of those? Huh. Well, let's climb up there and see. I hope we don't run into the thing that we ran into on the stream series, where every time I log on to the server, some of the lights have turned off. That's what it looks like it's doing. Some of them have turned themselves off, or maybe it's so that it's so high that, I don't know. They're showing like they're on now. Well, that's kind of weird, but whatever. All right, so we're still sort of in disagreement here. See, that one's, there we go. As to how this should look up here. And I've had several suggestions. Still trying to think about how I want to do that. I do not like the X frame showing on the bottom still. The little bit of darkness it adds around here, this tiny little square, it is not much. I mean, if we're worried about that, I'll just put a second tier of those lights going around right here on the bottom part of the pole. But I don't think that's a big concern. I do need to upgrade those to steel, at least 3 up. We need to upgrade at least 3 up. I don't think I have any steel in my inventory, as TCG would say. But we'll get around to that. Also need to put a hatch there so zombie can't fall down in there. What we're going to do today is we're going to finish out our hallway system that leads around for the electricity. And that's going to take up most part of the day leading into the horde. But first order of business is to make sure we have enough exploding crossbow bolts, maybe even some shotgun shells to load up the turrets. That's going to be priority number 1. Need to throw away some of mine, not throw away, but put away some of the building supplies that we are not going to need. Shouldn't need any of that. And I did have some steel in my inventory. I was looking right at it. Electrical, we'll stick the lighting and the switches and the relays in there. That makes sense, right? Put our engine back in here. Do a sort. Ooh, ran out of fuel. And we're almost out of stone. Stone's right there. Let's top that back off and get that going again. Because if we ever do finish this base, and I fully intend on finishing this base, we're going to need enough cement to build a new base somewhere. Fuel. Well, there's the wood. Tell you what we're going to do. Let's just make some logs. I know I probably have some fuel somewhere else, but you can never have enough fuel for your forges. And while we're waiting on that to craft, we'll go ahead and put our stone back away here. Our clay. Let's check the iron forge. Yeah, it's all capped out. It's kind of a shame that we're not using that right now. I need to think about maybe what I can start crafting. Maybe more rebar or something like that. Okay, 55 should keep this going for a long time. Yes. Yes, indeedy do. 304 minutes for that. I think I have everything except for rebar. Let's see how much rebar we have. Oh, we don't have much, so why not just get this going again? And since we're capped on that, we'll put that there. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves a stack of clay. And a little bit more of that to put in here. And we'll turn it on. We'll just use the fat. We'll use the fat. We'll hold on to our logs for now. And I'm going to put away at least some of these. I don't think we're going to use all of those. And I tell you what, we could do also. Let me do a sort. Let me take that out. Let me get stone, sand, and a cement mixer. All right. And we had a little bit more there too. Why not just take this and get some more stone and sand. 10K of that. 20K of that. And do that. Nice. Get that up and going so we have more. What I'm probably going to have to do eventually is I'm going to have to eat. Little man in the game's hungry. Is I'm going to have to make a new forge room and put down a bunch of forges somewhere far away from here, and get a lot of stone and a lot of iron going. Mostly stone though, mostly stone for cement. We don't use a whole lot of iron here on steel on Alpha 16, but that way when we do decide we finish up with this base and we're happy with what we've done and we move on, excuse me, to another base, you know, we can we'll have plenty of cement sitting there waiting on us. At least a half a chest or something full of cement. You know, the one thing I didn't grab, I need to grab it, and I still have not even prepared myself for the horde. I was doing all that stuff. I need a hatch. I need to build a hatch, craft a hatch to put down there so, say a wandering horde comes by, they don't fall down in there and beat up my underground electrical system. So a hatch, what does it require? Springs and steel. Let's do that first. Spring. I had the steel in my inventory too. Hatch, vault hatch. Let's go ahead and make 2. Me and you. Put that away there. Steel here. Now, ammo. Sort. No exploding crossbow bolts. So, what do we need? Well, we need feathers. We need those. We're going to need duct tape. I have wood. Since we have 2 workbenches, we'll just split it up. We'll use this one. Exploding crossbow bolts by 268. That's going to be the most important part for our horde attack incoming. See, there's the Dirty Harry. Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? That's our... why is there concrete mix in there? What was I doing there? We have 1 stack of shotgun shells left. Why not go ahead and craft the remaining bit? And maybe get some more buckshot going. We're doing all this. How are we doing? We have no lead whatsoever. Well, you know what that means, folks. That means the old Grand Spartan is going to have to go do some mining here pretty soon and get some more lead. Cannot allow ourselves to run out of lead. Now, we made the glass jars. What we're going to do? Glue? Is that what we're going to do? we just recently kind of filled up those shotgun turrets. I was pretty sure. We did, at least. Maybe we didn't. Let me put my jars away. I had those jars. Oh, I think we were going to do more paint. And yeah. I needed murky water to go along. Let's, real quick, let me grab my hatch so when I go down there, I'll have it on me. And before we get started with this little project for today, let me go ahead and get this goldenrod planted again. Picked and planted. No need to wait on that. I can't remember if it was this series or the stream series. We went over to the tree farm and planted a bunch of this too, didn't we? I don't remember. Let's see. Goldenrod. What was it? 40 per area? I think we're kind of good on chrysanthemum right now. Not 100% sure about that, but I think we're good. All right. Put this away here. Get that there. Click. Yeah, you know, I'm not happy with I like the way it looks from up here. I just don't like the way it looks from outside, the lights. But what you learn is that you know, everyone's not going to agree on how something should be done because everyone has different taste. Everyone has different ideas on how things should be done. This is not fertilized soil. I need to fertilize that, folks. I don't know why I have not fertilized that with all the potential fertilizer sitting out there in the burnt biome. No need for me to have a garden without it being fertilized. Yeah, there's another screamer. But we'll you know, meet in the middle. Some mutual, some common ground here on the way the lighting is on the outside at some point. I'm not really looking at, you know, someone suggested that I changed the XML file for the spotlight to an advanced placement or something. So they're aiming down. You know, I mean, I guess we could do that. Maybe we'll explore that option at some point. But I'd like to just kind of make it work the way it is right now. And, okay, so goldenrod is what we're short on. All right. You're going to need a lot of paint. We're going to need tens of thousands of paint to make this build work, to paint the concrete on the outside. And I tell you what, while we're here near the mini bike, this only take a second because it's right next door. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. There's that goldenrod. I thought we had planted a good bit more over here. Get the two series confused because I have a tree farm over there as well. But I haven't used tree farm on the stream series in a long time. Haven't even harvested the trees on the stream series in a long time. Maybe we just make this work for us right now. The chrysanthemum and goldenrod we have, or maybe I should plant a little bit more goldenrod. How much does that put us up to? 274. Yeah, we better plant a little bit more of that. Let's do 80. Let's do another 80. Plenty of fertilized soil over here. Do a couple rows of this. And that should catch us up with the goldenrod, because we're going to need it for tea and for paint. We'll sip on our tea while we paint. Boy, we had 3 rows of fertilized soil over here. Look at that. 3 long rows. Whoops. And done. All right. Well, that'll definitely catch us up with the... Oh! Oh, wait a minute. That was a dud. That was a dud. You're kidding me. Let's ride over there and get him. Do we even have a machete? Oh, I do have a machete. This is not your lucky... Well, I guess it might be his lucky day because I can't hit him. There we go. I was going to say, this is not your lucky day because I have a machete, but it may have been because I fired about 10 bolts at him before I got him. Got him. Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to do. Just wanted to go over there and harvest that. And I'm going to take that off, put this there. We're going to need to upgrade our ladder. I thought I placed it backwards there for a moment. Let's go ahead and close this down so zombies cannot fall in on top of us as we are doing what we're doing. Now, why did I go this way? I don't know why I did that. Put that there. You kind of like it being high like that. I was even thinking about it last night. Why don't we put some lighting in this tunnel? You know, just some simple lighting. It doesn't have to be fancy. And we can use these every so often. Every so often we can have a simple light. Doesn't really matter. Wires show in here. It's just a service tunnel, right? Just a service tunnel. So we don't have to get too fancy with it. Okay, that's done. Let's just focus on one side at a time here. Whoops. Wires will be hidden from plain view. All right. Next section. Oh, that's clay. We can always use a bit more clay. Yeah, it looked like I missed one. There we go. Missed a few. All kind of looks the same at a certain point. Blends in together. Uh-oh. What did I do there? What'd you do there, Grand Spartan? Let's take this out. Let me go ahead and repair my auger. Get maximum augerage. Put that there. And the old service tunnel. We'll probably never ever come back down here again, but you all know it's here, so we got to do it right. You know what I mean? So when I do the base preview to this build, I doubt very seriously I come down into our service tunnel. People can just assume that there is a service tunnel here with the way the lights are on the outside. Yeah, someone, I think it was Elvis, talking about the mods. There are mods where you don't have any wires. I quite enjoy the challenge of hiding wires. Yeah, I feel like it's too much of a corner cutter if you take out the wires from the game. You know, I like hiding the wires. I think it's a fun little challenge. It's like a little game within a game, having to hide the wires. And most of you don't have mods, you know, so you're not going to have that ability to just place down some special modded block that completely takes out the wires. You're going to have to do what I'm doing. So I can maybe give you some ideas as to what the best method may be to go about hiding those wires. Otherwise, yeah, just simple. You just stick a thing down and there's no wire attached, but it magically teleports the power across. I may as well not even have the relays or wires or whatever in the game if you're going to do that, you know, just, or power in general. May not have a generator. If you're going to have where no wires exist, then why not just magically make things light up like they did before on Alpha 15 with a spotlight? You place it and it's on. Boom. No power needed. I mean, you might as well. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever have a mod where I don't need the to hide the wires. I just feel like that's a necessary part of the game right now. I don't see that ever going away. Now that they've introduced it with the wires, I don't ever see going to a wireless mod or wireless build. Okay, so that's the last one, right? And let's do this number. Trying to focus here so I don't misclick, add more holes than what we already have to fill in. All right. Yeah, this didn't take too long. I mean, we're not finished, but it'll only take a moment to come through here and upgrade everything to reinforced concrete. Upgrade the rebar. Sure, I didn't miss any. And then our service tunnel is done. Might come down here and slap a few lights in where the relays are at. That'll also give us a good idea where the relays are located. You can get real fancy with it, and we could put a hatch in front of every relay to hide them. But it's like I said, no one's ever going to see this outside of you all that keep up with the Let's Play, and you know it's here. But when I do that base preview build, oh, there's a wandering horde, where we typically get more views on the base itself. They're never going to see that. Yeah, I kind of missed this build. 330 said something about that, like that about the... Am I out of gas? Son of a gun, Spartan. 330 said something like that about the Stream Series base and how sad it would be that the place would just go dark. We'd never see it again, never come back to it again. Oh, that was a wandering horde, but they're all missing legs. Attack of the killer cactus. I'll feel the same way about this build when we get done with it. We spent so much time and put so much heart and effort into making it the way it is. And when we eventually have to move on from this base, it'll be a little sad. I'll be a little sad. Grand Spartan might shed a tear or two. So gas right here. That should be plenty. Make sure we have enough rebar and cement. Yes, I think we do. So for every stack of rebar, we need a stack of concrete mix, the 5K stack. We're making progress here today. 1747. We're not going to finish this before the horde arrives, so I'm going to have to call this here in a moment. We'll call it an episode. Try to get all I can get done. And we're probably just going to kind of run around and shoot the zombies. Need to check our shotgun turrets in the horde defense as well. And see what those are looking like. Doesn't really matter. If they have shells, then that's great. If they don't, then that's fine too. We'll make it work either way, folks. Kind of want to make some more Molotovs. That's a lot of fun setting them on fire. It doesn't really do much to them, but it's fun to look at, fun to do. All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to have to stop it right there because we're going to run out of time for the horde. Tomorrow's episode, we'll come back. We'll finish out the rebar. We'll upgrade everything. Let me get back to the base and see how long it takes and if it would be possible to make a handful of Molotovs real quick for this horde attack that's inbound here. Just a short time. Hope I've done my math right. I keep talking about horde. I think it's day 133. I have math properly, correctly. Let me go ahead and pick up our door. Close the door. And Molotovs. I know we need gas, we need oil and cloth. Molotov. And glass jars. Okay. Okay. That was the other thing. So, oil. Glass jars. And cloth fragments. I need the cloth fragments. Yeah, I hear that thunder. Ba 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 ba. Thunder. Oh, we don't need that many. Let's try to make 80. It's going to take 13 minutes, so we'll never have that many done by the time the horde arrives. But I'll throw that out and this out and you and you and you. I'm going to put the goldenrod in there for the time being. And the meat. Tastes so good to eat. Crafting. Gonna go ahead and put this in here. Paint. Yeah, goldenrod is the one thing we're short on. Clay. Go in there. Yeah, we already have 4. Nice. We have enough ammo to use the AK-47. Get that on our belt. We can actually cap that off if we want to. We might actually need to. Let's put those there. Shotgun shells for the turrets. We're going to need those. Let's put our cement back in here. Land claim block in our building box. And we're setting ourselves up for this this horde that will be here next episode. When you come back, the whistle should be blowing for the horde to attack us. I put this in there. Don't think I need the gas, but we better carry it over there with us in case. Just in case. What else is it that I need? First aid kit might be good. Do we have any of those? Not many. Well, there's another screamer down. We need 7.62 ammo, which I forgot last time. I'm pretty sure I forgot that. The 44, we're not going to need that. There's another stack of shotgun shells for a turret. And beer. I'm going to have to start growing some hops and making some beer. What else do I usually have on my belt? This just feels like, like I'm missing something. Guess the Molotovs. It really feels like I'm missing something here. Well, maybe you all can tell me before the next episode, before I record that horde. We're capped off there, 1938. Let's run over here real fast and see. Yeah, all the shotgun turrets have shells. A couple stacks at least. I mean, I'm happy. I'm good with that. Lock her back. Get the innermost loaded. Lock it up. Now let's go check this generator and make sure we're all fueled up and ready to go. Ready to go. All right. Well, a little bit of time left before the horde is here. When we come back next episode, we'll take on that horde. And we might actually, depending upon how long it takes to take out that horde, get some more work done in the tunnel and try to finish that out. We want to go ahead and finish that out as quickly as possible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening wherever you may be located. I will see you all tomorrow.